Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Very quickly, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a video where the person's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll get value from this video. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the open. All right, I'm watching 132.50 here as a potential short. For you beginners, short meaning make money if prices go down. So if prices go up, that means I would lose money. So let's see if it wants to indeed come down. 132.50. I will go ahead and pause for now, and if it looks like it's going to come into play, I'll get the video rolling. Okay, coming in at 132.50. So now it's just a question of, does this thing want to get down through these lows right here about 132.40? So trying to anticipate the break here of 132.40. And we'll see if it wants to come on down through there or not. Markets are coming down, which is good. So far, so good. So took off half there. Let's see if we can get down to 132. So could still, actually, you know what, let's just do this. Let's make sure that it is a winning trade no matter what. So now, yes, this will be a winning trade. It could be a very, very small winning trade, but, oh, there it goes. Well, all right, bouncing up there, so there we go. Not as much as I had hoped for. It was looking great, but still a winning trade, which I'm very happy about. 306.50, interesting level here. We're now looking at Tesla, yeah, and Nvidia just continues to bounce right back up. Disappointing. In hindsight, I just should have scalped out, I suppose, but again, that is all hindsight. It's easy to know what to do in hindsight. All right, I will go ahead and pause, but starting off green on the day. Okay, coming down at 306.50 here on Tesla. In at 306.55. So let's see if we can get down here through 306. Or does it bounce? We'll see. There's the break. See if we can get some more downside momentum here. Nope. Hopping out there for a small gain. Hindsight, yeah. So I am in a very kind of scalpy mood, but not that much, because I wanted to see if this thing could have gotten down to 305.50. That would have been fantastic, but it just didn't quite want to make that move in the amount of time. I'm, again, very, very nimble out there, because this is a market where things break down and then all of a sudden seemingly snap back. But I'd love to see this thing get continuation. That would be a good confidence builder that maybe we are transitioning back to a market where movements want to, have sustained moves. But as of now, just wasn't quite the case there. But all right, I'll go ahead and pause, see what else is out there. All right, watching 132 here as a potential short on Nvidia. as it bounces back up. So watching it very, very closely here. 132 for a potential short. Okay, I'm now watching 132.25 instead, with this move upwards. So 132.25 is going to be the ideal entry point. I will go ahead and pause and keep you posted. All right, this thing keeps going up, so I'm going to just try to get filled here at 133.15. So have it come up, fill me, and then ideally roll back over. But that might have been the move already that I was, even if I'd got my order in, how high did it go? Oh, okay, 133.07, so I would not have been filled regardless. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 146.40 here on Facebook for potential short. Again, 140. Am I recording? Okay, yeah, I am recording. 146.40. Wasn't sure if I hit the button or not. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching 132.50 here, trying to anticipate a break down through that trend line. So a bit riskier in the sense of I'm not going to have any sort of confirmation. So in at 132.53 again, I'm trying to anticipate the break of not only this trend line, but also the VWAP. So right now looking good. But still need to see more follow through. So got the break, but now it just is in good volume too. But is this a true break, or is this just going to be one of these faulty breaks that I was, telling you about earlier, where the market acts like it's going to do something and then it just goes and does the opposite? So markets themselves are rolling down to lows, which is great, which should help this out, and it's kind of helping it out, but not nearly as much as what I would like to have seen. But still want to give this thing a chance. That's very disappointing right now. Very disappointing. Wow. And this is this is exactly what I mean. We'll see if this is hopefully just a temporary spike, but this is what I was describing early on in the market. You got to be, I suppose in hindsight now, I should have been a little bit more aggressive in my profit. I'm getting close to being stopped out here. Got to be out. Well, now I'm right on the day. That is frustrating. I'm not going to try to play that off. Got the trend line break. Came down, showed like it wanted to be strong in my favor, and then just like that, poof. And it would not shock me at all if this thing rolled back down, but you just can't risk it, because what happens if it doesn't, and what happens if this thing just keeps on grinding? Then my loss just gets bigger and bigger. But that is the challenging market we are in. Very, very challenging. Now, granted, I'm down $176. So did I blow up my account? Did I wreck my month? Did I wreck my week? No, I didn't. But still, that is the nature of the market we are in. Fantastic breakdown of the trend line, of the VWAP. You saw it was looking great. Nice red candle. And then just boom, like that. Snapbacked in my face. So yes, if you are, if you're struggling out there, if, again, I don't mean blowing up your account or anything like that, because that's a whole nother issue. But if you're just, having trades like this, can you relate to a trade like this? You're not alone. Now, whether or not, people that post their trades on YouTube are going to, be transparent to show ones like this where they don't look like a genius, because I get it. I look I look stupid, right? I look like, well, geez, Clay, you greedy savage. You should have taken off some profits when it broke down. Yeah, you're right in hindsight. But at that time, what happens if it would have kept breaking down? Then the hindsight would have said, well, geez, why were you so aggressive in your profit taking? Look how much more you could have got. But yeah. Frustrating nonetheless, though, and this is now where you got to just be honest with yourself. How do you feel on the frustration scale? For me, I'm pretty frustrated right now. to the point where I might just call it good because, we're now over 30 minutes in. And if this is how the market's going to be, then I don't really want any other part of it, especially now that my cushion is gone. Not that I ever had a huge cushion, about $100 a cushion. And I am stalling right now because I want to see if this thing continues to grind higher and higher because, yeah, right there. So you can see just new highs all of a sudden. So right there, this loss, had I not gotten out, had I went into hold and hope mode would be getting more and more expensive as the price goes higher and higher. But yeah, I'll take that trade all day long. That was a great trade. I was feeling fantastic. I anticipated the breakdown of the Trendline, of the VWAP, and then just completely snapped around on me. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Like I said, I'm probably about 80% sure I'm done, but because I am frustrated, but I'm aware of it, and I know how to kind of navigate around. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that was the last trade I made, and I'll just survive to fight another day. So I will pause. Quick update. Check out that loss keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Had I held and hoped. Oh, it'll roll back over. This is a choppy market. It'll roll back over. Well, at this point, that loss is getting even bigger and bigger. And another update, that loss keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the price continues to grind higher and higher. So could the price still roll back down? It could, and maybe you'll be able to sit here and say, see, Clay, if it had held and hoped, it would have been a profitable trade. It would have been break even. But at this exact moment in time where you don't know what's coming next, how high is this thing going to go? Right? It's easy to look at a chart and say, oh yeah, I would have held there, and you'll rationalize it in your mind. But in real trading, and real trading being defined as when you look over here, all you see is this void of darkness because you don't know what's coming next. Well, yeah, that changes up the picture here quite a bit. So I'm happy to be out, even if this thing rolls all the way back over. I'm happy to be out because I know that they exist where all it takes is one or two of these ones and this could be one of those where it just keeps grinding higher and higher, and then you are, your days wiped away, your months wiped away, or half of your years wiped away, or just a big chunk of your gains can be wiped away because all it takes is one of these where you hold and hope, and it never comes back. But as of right now, that's the question. So I will pause. All right, just getting back to my computer. It's now about 11:30. I have not been around paying attention, but I am going to go ahead and wrap things up. Although I probably could definitely keep trading because it's amazing what just getting away from the computer does for your mind, for your psyche. I feel like I almost feel like it's a new day, but it's not a new time. In fact, it's getting into lunchtime, which is just that much more of a trickier time to trade. So although I feel like it's a new day, it's not. But I will say that there's a testament to just walking away, getting away for a while, because it really can do a whole lot for your mind. But yeah, today, clearly not how I wanted it to turn out, but that's just how some days go, is you're going to be feeling great. You're going to be thinking, here we go. I forecasted that breakdown. The breakdown is happening. The breakdown is getting some follow through. And then quite literally a minute later, you're going to be saying, well, that all disappeared. And then another minute later, you're going to be saying, well, I just got stopped out for a loss and now I'm red on the day. So welcome to the world of day trading. But like I've said already, it happens to everybody. Whether or not people show it, that's a whole different video and conversation. But just realize that that's just part of the game because the market does not offer any sort of guarantees. There is no setup that works 100% of the time. So if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the transparency, do a couple things for me. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below. I appreciate it. Helps out the channel, helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and encourages me to just continue to make these sorts of videos. So again, hit that like button, leave a comment of your choosing down below. Everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.